Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It promises 100 days of guaranteed wage employment to every adult member in rural areas. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act was passed in 2004. Only below poverty line families are eligible for the benefits under the Act. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. The Enforcement Directorate conducted multiple raids across the several districts of West Bengal. About this act, it was passed in 2005 and aimed at enhancing the livelihood security of households in rural areas. It is open to all rural households willing to do unskilled manual work. Under this scheme, it is a demand-driven scheme that guarantees 100 days of unskilled work per year for every rural household that wants it, covering all districts in the country except those with a 100% urban population. Under the scheme, if work is not provided within 15 days from when it is demanded, the worker has to be given a daily unemployment allowances. So the answer is only one because the act was passed in 2005, not 2004, and it is open to all households of rural areas, not below poverty line families. Moving to the next question. Thrips parvispinus, recently seen in the news, belongs to which one of the following species? Option A, butterfly. Option B, spider. Option C, fish. Option D, invasive pest species. Union Agriculture Minister informed the Rajya Sabha that Thrips parvispinus might have dominated or even replaced the native chili thrips known as Cyrtothrips dorsalis in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh region. About Thrips parvispinus, it is an invasive pest species. It is a polyphagous pest which can also grow and multiply on alternative hosts like drumstick, pigeon pea, chickpea, papaya, mango, and weed species like Parthenium, Climoviscosa, etc., and wild solanum plants. It has been reported from Thailand, Australia, and Europe. The last 2 decades witnessed a drastic extension in the geographical distribution, and it is now known to occur in France, Greece, Hawaii, Mauritius, Reunion, Spain, Tanzania, and Netherlands beside India. In India, this species was the first reported on papaya from Bangalore in 2015. Thrips parvispinus adults mainly colonize on flowers and underside of leaves, whereas larvae suck sap from undersurface of the leaves. Infestation causes heavy flower drop and thereby reduces fruit production. Its infestation increased during heavy rainfall for northeast monsoon in contrast to other thrips species. So the answer is D, invasive pest species. Moving to the next question. With reference to the Delimitation Commission, consider the following statement. The Parliament enacts a Delimitation Act after every census. The orders of the Delimitation Commission cannot come under the judicial review. Which of the statements given above is correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. The delimitation of constitutions for the Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly is to be carried out on the basis of the census after 2026. The 2021 census was originally postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic and subsequently due to delays on the part of the central government. About this commission, the word delimitation is defined as the act or process of fixing limits or boundaries of territorial constituency in a country or a province having a legislative body. In the Indian context, the exercise of redrawing the boundaries of Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly constituencies in a region is known as a delimitation. In this process, the number of seats allocated to a particular state or UT in Lok Sabha or in the Legislative Assembly may vary. The constitutional provisions regarding delimitations in India under Article 82 and 170 of the Constitution empowers the Parliament to readjust the allocation of seats in the Lok Sabha and Legislative Assemblies of the states respectively after every census. Accordingly, the Parliament enacts Delimitation Commission Act and an independent high-powered panel known as Delimitation Commission is constituted to carry out the exercise of delimitation. The Parliament has enacted the Delimitation Commission Acts in 1952, 1962, 1972 and 2002 for this purpose. Further, Article 330 and Article 332 of the Constitution provides for refixing the number of seats reserved for SC and ST in the Lok Sabha and the Legislative Assembly of the states on the basis of 2011 census. The Parliament enacts a Delimitation Act after every census. The order of the Delimitation Commission cannot come under the judicial review. So the answer is both 1 and 2. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements about Nagoya Protocol. It is a legally binding global agreement that implements the access and benefit sharing obligations of Convention on Biological Diversity. To fulfill the objective of CBD of the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. It also covers traditional knowledge associated with genetic resources that are covered by the CBD and the benefits arising from their utilization. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Recently, Cameroon adopted the Nagoya Protocol on access and benefit sharing. About the Nagoya Protocol, the Nagoya Protocol on access to genetic resources and the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising from their utilization is a legally binding global agreement that implements the access and the benefit sharing obligations of the Convention on Biological Diversity. It was adopted by the CBD in Nagoya, Japan in 2010 and entered into the force of 2014. It provides a transparent legal framework for the effective implementation of one of the three objectives of the 3BD, the fair and equitable sharing benefits arising out of the utilization of genetic resources. It also covers a traditional knowledge associated with genetic resources that are covered by the CBD. The benefits of the Nagoya Protocol, it establishes a framework that helps researchers access genetic resources for biotechnology research, development and other activities in return for a fair share of any benefits from their use. This also provides the research and development sector with the certainty they need to invest in biodiversity-based research. The indigenous and local communities may receive benefits through a legal framework that respects the value of traditional knowledge associated with genetic resources. So the answer is none of the above because all three statements are correct. Moving to the next question. Choose correct with respect to the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. It is an intergovernment knowledge and learning center working on behalf of the people of the Hindu Kush Himalayan. It is headquartered in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Which of the statement given above is are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Experts from the International Center for Integrated Mountain Development declared the Hindu Kush Himalayan region a biosphere on the brink of collapse and called for bold action and urgent finance to prevent the nature loss. About International Center for Integrated Mountain Development. It is an intergovernmental knowledge and learning center working on behalf of the Center of Hindu-Kush Himalayan. It was formally established and inaugurated on 1983. The mission of this to build and share knowledge that drives regional policy and action and attracts investment that enables the diverse countries and communities of the Hindu Kush to transition to greener, more inclusive and climate resilient development. The members of this development was Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar, Nepal, and Pakistan. Its Board of Governors is the highest governing body of the center. It consists of one representative from each of 8 regional member countries and independent members who are nominated by the ICIMOD support group based on their recognized professional expertise and experience. The functions of this, it serves the regional through information and knowledge generation and sharing to find innovative solutions to critical mountain problems. It bridges sciences with policies and on the ground practices. It provides a regional platform where experts, planners, and policymakers and practitioners can exchange ideas and perspectives towards the achievement of sustainable mountain development. The headquarters of this Kathmandu, Nepal. So the answer is one only because the headquarters was Kathmandu at Nepal, not Dhaka, Bangladesh. Thank you. This is the today session.